Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks, and this is part 2 of this video on this logo. And I said in the previous video that these were not equal. I actually called them ovals, but they're not equal circles. So once you have this red circle, and when you come in from your corners, you're kind of squeezing it and not making it perfectly round. And I've got it pretty close. So I'm going to set it over there. And like we did in the first video, I'm going to go to Dockers and Properties and find out the length of that curve, and it is 33.62179. So I said in the previous video that we would have to do one of these for each one. Here's the one I did for the second one. So the third one, with this locked, we're just going to type in 33.62179, hit enter, and I measured it, and it is 1.7. So we're going to make it 1.7. And then we're going to fill that in with the Smart Fill tool, move it out of the way, and actually flip it, because our logo is going to flip it when we do that. And then I'm going to go to the Artistic Media tool and get the brush and save it as, I think I've already done it, but I'm going to call it 4. And then we're going to click on this line, and you have to, before it shows up, this is one thing I used to always kind of irritate me. I could never figure out what's going on because it wouldn't show up. Well, I just didn't need to make it. And then I need to make it that 1.7, I think it was. Let's look. 1.7. And we're going to click it down to 1.7. And it looks awful thick. And we're going to color it black. And then we're going to move it into our logo. And see that, you can see that line, and that it's either, I'm not going to do anything about it this time, but I created a line to make all these equal. So I'm going to start over, and I'm going to take a line, a 2-point line, and I'm going to start from that node, crossing through and then keeping it straight. That's going to help me adjust this one. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 0.02, and I'm going to just move that thing down till I'm on that line. And then let's take this line away. Whoop, hit the calculator. Now let's group this together, Control G, and let's put it on top of our logo. And we're pretty close. I think we're almost dead on. So that's how you do it. It would save you some time. And I do not like those lines in the middle, so I would click on them, go up to Object, and you can, well, let's convert them to a curve, then go to Object. You should be able to get rid of that line, because there is a line in there that just doesn't show up. One way around that, I guess, would take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And let's see this. Let's change our nudge factor to 22 again. Let's nudge that line over. Let's take the Smart Fill tool and nudge that line over. And then they should not have those center lines as the Artistic Media tool, and they don't. So there's your logo. And just remember, you're going to engrave it on a cup. So you want to start with black, and then just the one I'm doing the video for, I would group it together, Control G, and use that. You already had your text done, if I'm correct, and just move it in there and then put your text where it needs to be. Anyway, that's a really fun project. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.